Hey, so today we're going to be giving you an update on our garden. What we have growing inside, what Bunky planted yesterday, and what she's going to be planting today, as well as an update on Little Tripod. And if you stick around to the end of the video, you'll get to see some footage from our farm, and all of that will be right after this. Hi, I'm Trey, and we have live music every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you like our music, you can also check out our music channel, which is Vineyard Chicks instead of Vineyard Chicks Homestead, and I would love to see you there. So first up at the top, we have the ones that KK planted. And here we have our carrots, and then the brassicas, and the celery and the fennel. And the celery and the fennel are not ready to go out yet, but the brassicas and the carrots are, and these two trays are going to start hardening off in the cold today. We're going to put them out in the greenhouse so they can start getting used to the weather outside, and that's going to happen today. Then right below that, we have the peppers, and the peppers are doing really, really well. We started those with cold stratification, which you can see in our previous video, and they're doing really well. Now, they are nowhere near ready to go outside to start hardening off in the cold, but they are doing really well. Cold nose. Now, right below that, we have our onions, and we have all of our onions here, and these were actually started way back in January, and they look like they're really small, but they have actually gotten really big. They've already had 3 haircuts since they were planted, which you haven't had any haircuts. They've already had 3, which means that they've gotten really big, but we've been trimming them down because the main goal is to keep them standing upright. The more that are standing upright, the better that they'll do when they get bigger, because they'll grow better that way. Then below that, we have some of our seed starts. And this looks a lot like how we start our peppers with with cold stratification, but it is not. It is the same ball jar method of putting them in a wet coffee filter and letting the seeds start, but we don't put them in the freezer because they don't need to be cold stratified like the peppers do. But we've got some plants started down there, and then we have all of the herbs that we've started in the Ziploc bags, and we're really excited for all of those to start growing. Right. Yes. And then down at the bottom, we have some of our other plants, including some of Mr. Joe's challenges this year at Garden State Gardener. And here's Bunky to start talking about those.
Yes, my Grow Big TV seeds are doing amazing. I've got some watermelon radishes, beets, watermelon radish, and a beet on these 4 things. And then I've got 2 of my sunflowers here, but another one's right here, right under that shelf. And another one's under this shelf. So all of them have sprouted, and I'm excited for that. And my Dr. White's tomatoes did not germinate, and so I didn't get anything there, but I did restart. So you can see Dr. White's here, and I have these on a heating mat on a wet paper towel, and soon I'm pretty sure these will be germinating.
And that's pretty similar to how we cold stratify. All of our other plants we've started via cold stratification, but the tomatoes are the only ones we're starting with the heat mat.
And I think, speaking of these cans here, I have Mariana tomatoes also started. And they're not germinating yet. But speaking of that, survival seeds, we've also got our Walla Walla onions right here. And 2 shelves down on the floor are the pepperoncinis. And they're all doing great, and I think there is an onion in there. But yeah, I'm so excited about this. And also, in this video, we will be planting our sugar snap peas. Who doesn't like snap peas? You can just snap them off the vine and eat them.
So we're going to be soaking those to give them a head start.
I think that's why they're called snap peas. So now, let's get started with the peas. So I have 2 kinds of peas, one from last year that I forgot to plant, and another from this year that we just bought. So let's start with these.
You can probably just take the whole thing.
Yep. Bad idea. And then we're gonna soak them by just filling it with water. Like that.
There's still a few in there that don't want to come out.
Okay, so it's been overnight since my peas have been soaking, and it's time to drain the water out, put a coffee filter in it so the moisture will stay, and then we put the peas in and wait till it germinates, and once it germinates, we'll put it outside. So yay, my peas will be outside. Okay, let's start with that one. Put the peas in here. Right. Actually, you know what? I think it would be better to just double. Okay. Then we take a coffee filter. Smush. Like that. Re-put the peas. Looks like that one has more cheese in it than the last one. So they both look different, so we know which one's the old and which one's the not old. So I'm excited to show you when this is germinating. And also, we will probably be taking out soon some of my plants behind me to cold harden.